In Africa, any person who owns any business is not educated. Don't feel ashamed of what you're doing. Do what you're doing with all your love. This is the time now you need to be a farmer. This time, a farmer is a millionaire. It's time now to realize that bachelor, diploma, PhD, all these are just papers. How are you going to feed your family if you can just rely on that paper? That paper won't feed you. That paper won't do anything to your life. It won't change your life. What will change your life is you to change the mindset, to start up something, look for opportunities. The time that you're going to waste, that's the money that you're going to waste. In Africa, any person who owns any business is not educated. A lot of people who've got businesses in Africa, they're considered uneducated. What we believe in, or what they used to believe in, is that a person should not start a business unless he is not educated. An educated person should not start a business. An educated person should find a job, a white-collar job, where he's going to work and he's going to earn some money. But things they've turned around to say, a lot of people who are educated, they also want to open up some businesses. And this is what is happening in the country right now. A lot of parents in our culture, we were forced to go to school. We were forced such that if you refuse to go to school, they'll beat you. As I've said, things have turned around. The same people who are telling us to go to school, we've gone to school, we've completed our colleges, we've completed our tertiary education. The same people, they are now encouraging us to say, if you're doing a business, continue doing your business, because they've seen something so special in this business. Once upon a time, I was considered one person who is uneducated. When customers, they come into my shop, they find me here, they'll always say, which means that these uneducated people. So what they want to see in a person who is educated is to see him maybe wearing a uniform for doctors, is the teacher, is what and what. This is what they want to see in our country. And I remember one time when I was forced to go to school and I was beaten. There was a time at the extent where, when I was a grown-up person, I used to tell my dad to say, me, I don't want to go to school just to go and waste the money. I want to use this money to start a business. And I was forced to go to school. Tell you the truth. Sorry guys. I was forced to go to school. The time I agreed with them to go to school, and I was given the money, a lot of money, to say the truth, a lot of money. And I thank God for that. Why? Because they were supporting me each and every process that I need to go through. So they gave me the money. I went to a certain college here in Zambia, and I did graduate with a credit. Now, what really started happening was that I completed my education, the tertiary education. I started looking for a job, and this job couldn't be found. There was no job anywhere. So I told my parents to say, okay, do you know what I would do? I would do this. Me, I don't want to start a job. I want to start my own business. The time I completed my tertiary education, I started looking for a job somewhere so that I can work, I can start earning some money. And I did search for the job, and I couldn't find the job. Like, seriously. I remember I went to a certain school. I don't know if they just saw my result. They were like, I gave them the result. They were like, okay, let me see your CV and your results from your college where you went. I was like, okay, this is it, and these are my results. And they were like, oh wow, but a person like you, we cannot afford to pay you. I was like, what the fuck is happening here? So anyway, I got out from there. I went to another place. They just said, okay, we'll call you back. I went to another place. They say, okay, just wait for January. Now, I couldn't wait for January because I'm a man. I need to search for food, and I'm growing up. If I cannot find some means on how to make some income, I need to feed myself. I need to look good. I need to look after my family. The moment I realized this, a lot of things changed in my life, and I took life so seriously, and I was like, what if an educated person is being denied to work? What if somebody who is not educated, how is the world going to be? To the schools I went, those are the schools which they were advertising to say they are looking for people who can work in this position, and I did apply for the same position. And when I went there, they said, no, we cannot pay you because you've got these results and you're supposed to work somewhere else, not here. And I was like, okay, what is happening? What can I do? Nothing. Wherever I go, this is the same thing that you are telling me. What am I trying to say in this video? What I'm trying to say in this video is that no matter who you are, educated or uneducated, you can be rich, you can have money, you can have businesses. It doesn't mean somebody who is owning a business is not educated. No, it doesn't mean like that. Even people who are not educated or people who are educated, they are looking for opportunities in the land to say, we need to start this business, this and that. Even in school this time, they've started encouraging people to be entrepreneurs, to create their own businesses, to create their own source of incomes. This is what they are doing. They know that they've realized to say, we've got a lot of people who are educated, they're doing nothing in the society. But that mindset of people having a mindset to say people who've got businesses, they're not educated. So us who are educated, we cannot start businesses. They still have it to some youths. On those youths who are realizing this, they are even becoming rich. A lot of youths nowadays, they need to wake up. Your degree, your bachelor, your diploma, it won't hold you anything. It won't give you anything. It's time now to realize that bachelor, diploma, PhD, all these are just papers. What is needed right now is you to take actions. How are you going to feed your family if you can just rely on that paper? That paper won't feed you. That paper won't do anything to your life. It won't change your life. What will change your life is you to change the mindset, to start up something, look for opportunities, and make sure you like the video. You watched that video that I posted earlier on today, and I was talking about opportunities in some areas, like to the area where I was working. So watch that video and you see what I'm talking about. There is a viral video on TikTok where these actors, Aki and Popo, and the father with the mother, they were saying that we are taking you to school, meaning they are taking Aki and Popo to school. The mother was so happy and Aki was so happy, but Popo was not happy. He said that the money that you're going to use to take me to school, just give me, I start up a business. And the father was so furious and started beating Popo. Why? Because he said he wants to start up a business. This is not an old era where you are forced to do things. This is a new era where you need to start up what you think you can start up. If it's a business, you supposed not to be forced. Education in Africa is overrated. Do you know that many footballers in the world right now, they are not educated? Do you know that without or with education you can be rich? Do you know that forcing a child to do something which he doesn't want to do can be something so harmful to his life? A lot of people, they're dying poor in Africa, not just because they are uneducated or not just because they are educated. A lot of people in Africa who are rich are those people who are not educated because they are committed to what they are doing each and every day. Whenever they have a business, they will take care of it because they know that they're not educated. But people who are educated, they're not even those people whom we can count in our society. Teachers, they're educated, but they are poor. A lot of them, I can mention them here. Me, I've never seen a teacher who've got so many buildings here in Africa or here in Zambia whom we can count that this guy or this guy is doing this. But business people, those people who are uneducated, are the people who are doing the most. If you are a father who is watching this video, I want to encourage you. Let's not force our children to do something which they don't want. If your child wants to be a footballer, let him be a footballer. If your child wants to be a doctor, let him be a doctor. If your child wants to be whatsoever he wants to be, let him be. Because whenever you are forcing him, he's going to do something that is not going to love, and that is not going to make him happy and live well. Like me, I started telling my parents a long time ago, like, I need to start this, I need to start this business, I need to start this business, I need to start this business. Now, can you imagine all the 5 years that I spent on that desk? If I used that 5 years that I spent on school, because that time I already started the business. And I stopped because of school. So imagine if I continued. Can I be here having this? No, I cannot be here. I spent a lot of time on the desk but doing nothing, having nothing, but being poor. I remember when the government said that they want teachers to be recruited, they only needed 11,000 teachers. Now, guess the numbers which came out. 110,000 people who applied for the same profession. Now, this simply means that in Zambia, there are people who are educated, there are a lot, but they're just doing nothing. Nothing. Out of 100%, 90% of the people are not doing anything. 10% of the people are doing something. So this simply means that each and every year the number keeps on increasing. And each and every year, if these people, they're not going to realize to say they need to do this and that, then which means they'll not go anywhere. If you are a youth, my dear brother, my dear sister, you know what? Don't feel ashamed of what you're doing. Do what you're doing with all your love. Don't feel ashamed. These are not old days where, like you say, if I buy charcoal and sell, people, they're going to laugh at me. There are a lot of people who are buying charcoal, who are selling charcoal, and they've got money. This is the time now you need to be a farmer. This time, a farmer is a millionaire. In agriculture, there is money. This is not an old days whereby you say somebody who is doing agriculture is a poor person. Those are old people. Even young people like us, they are into agriculture. If there is a big opportunity here in Africa where you can venture your business, the land is so beautiful here in Africa and you can grow anything that you want. We are blessed in Africa. We are blessed. We are so much blessed. To tell you the truth, the land is fertile. We don't need, some of us, we don't need fertilizer. Though we may need fertilizer, but we are blessed. We are so blessed in Africa. We've got gold, we've got silver, we've got all these minerals. Imagine. But the only problem that we are having right now is just to find that opportunity. Just to find out that opportunity. If you bring a white person here in Africa, you say, come here, where are you going to see the opportunity, or what are the opportunities that you're seeing here? They're going to tell you, hey, here you've got a lot of opportunities. They're going to create something so beautiful there. And if an African person creates that, they are going to say, this boy is doing this, is using charm, is doing this. In Africa. When somebody just gets... Anyway, guys, I'm sorry. I'm laughing because I remembered something. I remember something to say. If you are owing something like this, they're going to say you are using something. You are just using uh, a dubious ways, a dubious means of earning income. So here in Africa, it's something else. Whenever a black person have money, they're going to say, sorry to say this, they're going to say he's a Satanist or he's using witchcraft. But a white person just coming from abroad to do something here and he becomes rich, they're going to say, here in Bemba, they say which means they're born with it. So we need to remove that. I'm sorry to say this. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you really enjoyed this video, make sure you like this video, share and subscribe, and don't forget guys, to show this channel to one of your friends who is doing business in Africa, because we are here to grab, we are here to make money, and we are here to be rich. I'm out.